I really
Right,
do.
right, right.
Like
Like
Rise
Stop or something, yeah, or
not seeing
J
like
or
great caterers. That's the
yeah.
thing.
St. Louis for my whole life.
Oh. Tweet me or text me. So I have a running joke in my.
So we're still gonna stick around. So we're down to 25, 30 people.
Yeah,
What's up?
they just killed the movement.
It's all
Movement
good.
got killed for the night.
It's been a long weekend. People been up all day and all night.
We're supposed to be hashtag shut it down, sleepover in Ferguson Police
Oh,
Department.
is that
Ferguson,
tonight?
October.
Is that
I'm pretty
tonight?
sure that was tonight in Ferguson.
Yeah, the cops do, but the government.
There was so much going on this weekend. So many different people having so much stuff
Yeah,
going
and a lot
on.
of times here, oh, right, Gear and Shaw, they want to go see some action. But,
Right. We've already been through all that.
yeah, you know?
I've been out here. Nobody's messed with us. They put up a good little front and then they don't do nothing. There, all the white rights got just walked away. She got all the plain clothes. They ain't worried about nobody no more. They're gonna open up the street pretty soon.
Everyone come on. Sidewalks, not at the streets. I ain't trying to get by some weekend.
It's at my dad's house on Georgia.
That's not near.
Yeah, Georgia's right up the street, right over, like 4 blocks out. Bye, 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 Wildwood, bye, Wildwood. Those are all our SWAT guys.
Really hate us.
Bye, County. Bye. Have a nice evening. Have a nice evening.
Give them my parade.
Wildwood's way out west.
Near Eureka, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those cops could really give two shits.
Huh?
Wow,
There's a whole department in here. They can't possibly have more than about 6 people. Wildwood's probably got a fire.
no,
Yeah. Just see what's going on.
Trash over to a dumpster. I don't think I need the street.
Yeah,
No, I think the only other person out here was Lex, and she's over there.
yeah.
And she just didn't want anybody else, just her being out
Yeah,
here by
we're
herself.
gonna-
So I'm like,
yeah.
that's cool.
All
Are you
right.
guys
Don't think it's
still
gonna
gonna
happen. I think I'm gonna get ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be another long day tomorrow. A lot of things going on, a lot of areas. I'm with a Global Revolution TV.
Okay, yeah, I got you booked.
Yeah. We try to have a couple other people out here. All the other ones went down to Shaw, so I came running back out.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Last we heard, 30, like an hour ago, Bella had tweeted that protesters were pouring held into the sidewalks. There was an LRAD down there. But
Hello, Red was down there the other night. They're not going to do anything. It's just a show of force. The only time they did anything on West Florissant was just stupid, you know. People were throwing stuff, things were happening. There ain't nothing happening. And like when the bottle of water got tossed or slung up in the air, they all kind of had a fit, you know. The riot guys came up and everybody ran. I'm like, I ain't gonna do nothing with this many
Everybody
people out
stopped
here,
back. Everybody
you know.
kind of stepped back. You know.
Yeah. Some people ran. They were
So
up,
are they gonna reopen all that down there with the lights on, or what?
possibly. Yeah, a bunch of cars still down the street. We're going home.
Maybe going home.
Yeah. Because all the people they'd probably meet down on Shaw, they were already. Yeah, they parked it. Because when we went out, we went home to check on the kids, and there was like 12 cars coming
See,
in.
now's the time to get hyped. They all just laugh. Like, woo! Everyone just comes out of the balcony. Like, haha, we got you!
Right.
I don't think the county's ever gone into St. Louis City and helped them.
I know, right?
I don't think City came out and helped them in Ferguson.
No.
They don't have cooperation.
Yep.
They brought in the troopers, the Missouri Highway troopers, before they brought in City.
Yeah, they brought in.
I'm down.
It's all good.
Unification.
Yeah.
Stick around.
All the SWAT guys left. All the riot guys left. So.
People in my chat are saying that there's nobody streaming in Shaw. There's, I'm getting my
Surprised
information
Bella's not.
from,
I would expect her to be down there.
I don't know. Rise wasn't in there in the chat for me to be able to confer.
I've got all the other guys.
All sorts of stuff off
I got
Twitter
Vlad
that-
and all them in another chat on Facebook. I
Yeah.
can check with too.
There are definitely people at Shaw. What people are telling me that Twitter is saying about it, like I said, not confirmed Twitter, is that there are like turning people away from walking into Shaw and that they're
believe
checking
it.
people's IDs. I don't know for sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So and I can't guarantee that
That's
that
okay.
is gospel truth.
I understand.
Kind of
That's
sneak
what-
in. He snuck in there.
Yeah,
too, like.
absolutely.
Bella's film ended about 55 minutes ago when we checked.
Right.
She had said that they handled
Yeah, I know that they did a call for streamers and all the other streamers left. That's why I stayed because when the numbers thin is when they tend to go for it. So I didn't just want to leave.
Pick
you
up
guys
those
here.
stragglers or anything else.
and
Yeah.
I cannot appreciate enough.
Oh,
you
that's
coming
I
out,
live
man.
right around the corner, so that's why I got
Like
together
I
with
said,
all those
I've got to get up
guys.
and drive back to Springfield tomorrow.
Okay, dear.
And I've been streaming since the vigil.
Tomorrow I'm
I
going
got
out.
hit in the head really hard by the mainstream media
Right.
at the vigil because they wanted to shove their cameras into families' faces,
Right.
and they almost pushed me into the memorial around the telephone pole, and they kept like grabbing. This one lady kept grabbing my shoulder and like resting her fucking camera
Damn.
on my head.
Well, you were holding them up.
Yeah, when the family was speaking, during the prayer, I had mainstream media with your camera resting on my head, which is what I got hit with, was her camera trying to push people out. My father's coming. Hey, I'm okay. Let me call you back in just a minute, okay, buddy? Okay, I love you, bye.
There was a real misfortune. There was a misfortune.
Yeah, that was over at the memorial when the family came down.
At Canfield.
They were, I was next to, thank you. I was next to the family.
Too many
on the
memorials
back
around
to
here.
The memorial, and they shoved me. I think they shoved Rev too. They shoved Z because he was up there. I think that was him. He looks just like another streamer. Like there's two of them that look just alike. But they pushed him really hard, and they pushed me out of the way, trying to get up into the family. And they finally, people had to come up and surround them because, they were like this with those big old lights, and they almost pushed me out the side. I don't
All of
know
them.
who it was because as soon as it was the prayer and everything was over,
Seems
I
like
turned
everything's
around,
breaking
and
up,
I was
guys.
like, what news media?
We'll
what
see
news
what's gonna
outlet are you
go
with?
on.
And she was like, national. And I'm like, national who? And she's like, no, and kept putting her hand over my camera. I was like, don't put your hand over my camera. You've been hitting me, you have been shoving me, and you are a bloodthirsty shark trying to get your camera in this fucking family's face after you were asked to back up.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the goddamn bird or the motherfucking...
It was just so irritating. I could give a fuck that they were bothering me. It's that they were fucking bothering that fucking family, and that is not cool. I was so mad. They asked you to just step back. You've got a fucking fancy camera. It can zoom in. You can get that shit. There is no need for that. No need.
I didn't think that. If we had marshals there, that would have been.
Yeah, no, it was bad. I mean, I have heard, about how the media is on stuff like that, but I've never been in the thick of it like that. It was
first-hand
yeah, it was insane. I just, it's not cool.
They got careers to push ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a broke ass fucking student. I got a career coming into me. I'm gonna have to work on student debt, but I'm not gonna fucking shove people out of the way and you know, put a big light in a bereaved family's face. Like that's just like, where is their professional courtesy? Like, you know,
It's sensationalism. It's
yeah,
what they
like-
want to get
like,
that
I
car.
have
They want to see that teardrop.
Zero journalistic training, and I have like more work ethic than these people who are getting paid to do so. It's fucking ridiculous, you know? They don't understand why people are here. They're misconstruing things. They're making people, you know, look crazy and look, you know, like violent, and they're not.
yeah.
They're not. This is like one of the nicest communities that I've ever been in. Everybody has been fantastic. Everybody's been super nice, you know, and like it's really hard to be that nice when you are living in a fucking police state and living where you have to worry about walking down the fucking street in your neighborhood to survive. Like it's not right. It just, oh, it's just so fucking mad.
Right
I've
here.
got some of my friend's mother won't leave the house.
Yeah,
This case in
definitely.
Ferguson. I'm like, why? People here are not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, we had an officer where I'm from shoot a panhandler in the back who was fleeing from him, who was mentally ill, and then said, "Oops, I'm sorry, I thought it was my taser. Oops, I'm sorry that you have to have a fucking colostomy bag."
Wow.
They charged him with a misdemeanor, which meant that if he got convicted of the misdemeanor, he could still be on the police force, which meant you can confuse a taser with a fucking gun and still be on the police force.
Right.
And luckily, community outcry was big enough that he resigned. But he got a fucking plea agreement.
You got a
misdemeanor.
smack in the hand, yeah.
Yeah, he got a plea agreement and resigned. And the newspaper, which was you're good, honey. The newspaper ran this fucking article about how crazy this guy was, and like, you know, like dragged out his entire fucking life for everyone to read for their amusement. And it was like, the officer involved has blah 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 medal. You know,
Right,
like, they didn't
right.
go in and be like, this guy, you know, did this once and did
Right.
this once, and this is his mental
Right.
history.
Right.
Like,
They give him all the little.
just this guy who was sitting outside of fucking Walmart trying to get some money so he could fucking eat. Like, why is this happening everywhere?
You never got Darren Wilson's juvenile record. I mean, they didn't go after him. You know, they went after the victim. They don't go after the.
This is 1918.
Yeah, because they're buddies. They're all buddies.
Yeah, the prosecuting attorneys are thick. They're part of the same crime.
And it's so relevant. That's what they saw.
I had a lawyer representing.
It seems like we're going to be shutting down here probably pretty soon also, because this is kind of our normal little corner over here now. Be safe. You going back home?
I'm
Tomorrow,
at
tonight?
the hotel.
Yeah,
think,
Ferguson
yeah,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
guess that it's
Ferguson no more.
Ferguson on yes, absolutely.
This corner's fine here. They won't mess with. I've been down here protesting since day one over here. So
I am like at that public parking lot, a couple blocks down.
yeah,
Does somebody want to walk with me?
I'll walk with you.
Because I mean, seriously, like they've been pointing me out all night. The
I'll
cops have
walk
been pointing
with
me
you.
out all night.
right down there by the Chinese place, right down the corner.
Yeah, it's the public parking. It's just right
You
down
gonna
there.
walk with her?
What stream are you?
I'm the Lexonomicon.
You didn't think about that when you got your Twitter account. Like, okay,
People, I've had a lot of, because I'm Lexi, and so like it started out like it's like Lexington, St. Lexus, the Lexorcist, Lexonomicon. So it just the nicknames got out of control.
Right.
But yeah, no, I did not think about having to say it audibly. I thought about it for a minute. I was like, I should just write it down and hold it up, but I've got it down now.
Now you got it
I
down.
figured it out.
I started to get mine. I'm like, Ferguson live. That'll work out. All right.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
What are the reactions people are having to your live stream?
On the live stream, people are outraged that nothing's been done. People comment, you know, about what a great community that they're seeing here and how fucked up it is that that's not what they're seeing elsewhere.
All right, family, I'm gonna get up
How
out of here.
there's a
I'll be right back.
ridiculous
I'm gonna
amount
get
of
my
police
trip.
presence,
If y'all
like
stand
especially
out
last
here,
night. You know, I mean, Like at least there was more people here than police tonight than there was last night. You know, people are like, I've had people from all different countries, all different states crying out solidarity to Ferguson. You know, they want something done too, because you know this shit happens in their communities, and you know we're all fucking people, and they don't want this shit happening anywhere. So it's been a really positive reaction towards you guys, a really negative reaction towards what's happening. But people definitely, you know, that's why we come out here to live stream, because you know it's not getting out there that way. Like,
Right. I heard.
Well, the news shows up for the 9 and 10 o'clock, and then they leave. You know, they only show up for their hot spots, get their little shot, and off they go.
Evening news, you know.
well, you know, a lot of things, like when you do a lot of actions, like I do a lot of actions, and so like you learn that you have to like educate everyone. You know, that's the biggest point, is educating everyone, because what the media is going to do is they're going to interview until they find one person who they can edit to make them sound fucking crazy, or make them sound fucking wasted, or you know, like you just got to educate people.
And then they also have a tendency to find someone that's of color that's going to talk poorly about us, about their own community, you know. And someone told me today, you know, independent journalism is helping us.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why we're out here, because we know, you know, like I've been watching live streams since Occupy was happening, and a big thing that people like to do is stand next to the news when they're interviewing someone, and those are all saved in an archive online. And so like when there's a live streamer standing next to a news person, like all these people are seeing what the person is actually saying,
Right.
and like it's a big joke.
And not that one sentence they cut some stuff out of.
It's a big joke, you know, about like what's the media gonna say that he said, you know. So the online force is pretty big. I know all day today, I guess, Ferguson October was the trending hashtag on Twitter. I know at one point I had like 500 people on my stream, and I was being mirrored on 2 other streams, so there was I don't even know how many people.
Sure, I'm just sitting out here talking. You guys got like 40 people. You know, I mean, it's same, you know, and then you've got 10 other people doing that, and then rebroadcasting even more, and it's great.
Occupy really kicked off the online activism in this country, and it's a huge resource. It's the frontier of activism, and like you hear people say like, oh, changing your Facebook picture isn't going to make a difference, but I just fucking heard Brian Williams talking about it on the evening news, and you know, like, isn't that why you go out to do an action, is to get the, you know, to get the word out, to let people know, and so, you know, if changing your profile picture is going to get on the nightly news, then don't tell me it's not an action. So, you know, when people change their profile picture for breast cancer, you certainly have more reporting on it than what you have reported here from the mainstream media.
You gonna get back?
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice talking to you again.
All right.
Absolutely.
You don't remember?
I do. I do.
Okay.
You
'Cause I
got
thought you
the
would.
hoodie. Yeah. No, I'm
Alright.
good.
I'll be checking out your live stream, so.
Well, tonight I have to go home tomorrow. So this is pretty much, you know, the end of my stream, but everything is saved on there. And it's the same as my Twitter handle. So, you know, just depending on what kind of funding I can get from home, you know, I can try and come up here on weekends. But, you know, it just depends on what's going on. I'm broke as fuck. I got all sorts of
I know, I mean,
debt.
you know, I was just telling someone else, like, it costs money for people to come from another state, you know? Like, you travel, that's expenses, you know? And for you to take those expenses and, you know, still come, like, that means a lot.
Absolutely. Like I said, people pitched in and got me a rental car. People pitched in and paid the gas. It's the only reason I was able to get up here. So.
Thanks for doing it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, too.
Thank you
No
for
problem,
being
man.
here.
All right. My wife should be around. Yeah, you too. No, my sister lives right down here next to that public lot. She lives upstairs from the Chinese restaurant there.
Right on.
So my wife and her, they've been living here for 35 years.
Yeah.
When it wasn't cool to be black in Ferguson. when the KKK flags flew from the police station and the fire departments.
Yeah, like I said, I'm from Springfield, Missouri.
Not
so
far.
Like there is.
You know what ass backwards Bible thumping Midwest is like.
There's a lot of fucking skinheads.
Missouri is Arkansas. We're not that far from it.
Well, I mean, I'm closer to Arkansas than I am here. I'm like an hour away.
Yeah, my parents used to live just south of Branson, right across the Arkansas border, off a state line down there. So, yeah.
Like Mountain Home or?
Oh no, retirement down there. It was Holiday Island, this big old retirement place. But they all moved back here because the kids are getting older, my kids and their grandkids and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's quiet like this all the time down here. The only people that the police fly up and down, they use this street like a drag strip.
Yeah, no, when I was driving home last night, I was like, there is nobody out. Like, there's nothing happening here.
No, and it really doesn't happen.
I saw a couple cop cars on the side of the road with their
parked like with their lights off, sitting in the corner.
They were talking to like a group of black youth.
Oh, okay.
Because they then I guess they finished talking to him and came spurting across the road. I had to slam on my brakes, but I was already like, cops don't give a fuck if how fast I'm going, so I better pay the fuck attention.
Yeah. Around here, the biggest thing when I met my wife, their family live over here. It's like, just do the speed limit down Florissant Road. That's about it, you know. But then it got worse and worse. And my wife's black, and we started dating and got married. And we have our kids in the back seat, and they knock on the window, and I give them my ID and stuff, and give them hers because she doesn't drive. And they're like, "Who's she to you?" I'm like, motherfucker, just same last name, same address,
What the fuck?
And then they'd pull me out of the vehicle, pull me around back, ask me some questions, and another cop would go to her car window, "Who's he to you?" I'm like, what the, it's really, and I got my CCW, so every time I get pulled over now, I get a gun on the window,
That's nice. There's someone that immigration's looking for with my first and last name.
Yeah.
So that's always fun when I get pulled over. And there's also someone who's wanted for like $10,000 of check fraud with my first and last name.
Shit.
Who is from the same town that I'm originally from.
Nice.
Which is like 1,000 people town too. So.
You can't get away from that, huh?
No, and like my tags are way fucking expired.
Yeah.
Because I'm having somebody hit my car and then gave me like their insurance information, and then when I called, they were like, "I never hit her car. Like our cars got close, and I just stopped to make sure that she was okay." It's like, why the fuck would you give me all your information?
Right.
But the insurance company's just like, "You're fucked. Sorry."
Well, in March, I was driving home from work, and over here on Elizabeth, back over there, a drunk driver hit me at 4:45 in the evening on the way home from work. In the evening. Just came into my side of the lane and just kept coming, and luckily I was looking at him and saw what the hell was going on. He just went down the side of my vehicle and totaled it. But still, okay, insurance is going to pay for it, but insurance isn't going to pay for my down payment.
Yeah, I have
They're not gonna
$1,000 deductible.
Right.
And it might as well be $1 million.
Correct.
Like, I don't have a fucking job. I'm a student.
Right.
And I have student loans that barely cover my fucking bills.
It's a nice little place. You got a little hardware store.
Yeah.
Still with the old school candies and stuff. You can go buy one damn screw if you need it, or the faucet valve for an old school anything. I mean, their windows aren't all busted. Nothing was torn out over here. It was on West Florissant, where really they've been messing with everybody. This is the white area of Ferguson, where everybody's got their nose in the air. Go up the streets up here, you're talking century homes.
That's what some guy was telling me last night. He actually said, he's like, "I came out to go to the hardware store. I should probably be at Go." And he's like, "Every night I come out to get something, I end up staying out here with the protesters, and my wife yells at me." And I saw him still out at like midnight.
Who's that, Nick? Did he have glasses and a goatee?
He was an older gentleman.
Oh, okay.
He was really cool, but that's what he was saying. He's like, these are like these giant, nice ass homes up here.
Oh yeah,
like
there's some beautiful. I mean, this is the railroad came through here, and this was like the furthest place out in St. Louis that had like a station and everything. There's a whistle stop up there along there from the 1800s and stuff. And, it's like crazy. I mean, all these places. You're over here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure am.
We're crossing a crosswalk. I hate to get jaywalked here.
Well, that's funny. I have a friend who spent 20 days in jail for jaywalking in Springfield
Jesus.
during the 4th of July, I might add.
Crazy. Oh, we're going to give it to us. Thank you. Wow. Somebody knew we were coming. Yeah, my sister-in-law lives up there, up at the top, and then the whole back of it there is like open, so they usually have like fall festival and have rides and stuff. This is like where the market is, where they had those markets they kept shutting down, was right here, so we could sit right up there.
I just wonder, are these ribbons, have like they been here? Is this related, or is it just ribbons of hope?
I don't recall. I really don't remember.
Because there was like a little plaque about it, but I couldn't tell if it was just like a general, like, we love our community thing, or if it was related.
I don't know. I'd have to ask my sister-in-law, because I really don't remember. Well, cool. Have a safe trip back if I don't see you streaming or whatever. You know, thanks for coming out.
Like I said, I have to be home tomorrow. I have 2 plays that I'm directing. We only have 3 rehearsals yet.
So I'm going to try to get out to the rap show and stuff, go out to a little bit of everything, because you know they're going to mess with them at that show. They mess with Tef Poe and them at every show they play at. So
awesome.
So it should be fun.
Are you send me a message on Twitter? I know I'm not following you yet, but just at me.
That's fine.
And let me know
what's going on.
who you are, and then I can follow you.
Sure.
And I can tweet out your stream and stuff
I'd
tomorrow.
appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Have a good one. Love you. Be safe.
You too.
So that's cool. Just wanted to walk her to the car. There's a whole bunch of police. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Well, probably 10. She probably wasn't part of them. But yeah, you know, it's a beauty shop and stuff. Nothing's torn up here in Ferguson. Do have some things that are open. But this is like Old Town Ferguson, and not a lot of upfront parking and not a lot of accessibility for people. So, but yeah, I don't even know how they get all those damn police cars back behind that police station. Must be massive back there. I haven't been back there. But head back down to the protesters. I think tonight we're going to call this one a go and check the streams and things and see if Shaw's popping. If Shaw's popping, we will go down there. Like I said, tomorrow we've got a lot of things going on in the city. Check out Ferguson October for what's going on. A lot of other links out there. I think we may go over to West Florissant tomorrow and check out some of the events they have going on. But still have protesters down there. I said it's a pretty quiet neighborhood, and it's just not because of protesters or anything. This time of night, this is what it's like in Ferguson. But you'd have more police. They usually like to use the street as a drag strip, flying up and down. So, come back down. Oh, sorry for yawning. Didn't get much sleep last night. Out early this morning trying to get things taken care of. Got more undercover cops or personal vehicles. They really hate when you videotape them in their personal vehicles. So, back up to Andy Worm. Ozzy's probably been looking for me. But, like I said, come down and see what these guys are up to. And then,
I'm sorry, forgive me, dear. I'm not great with it.
Where were you? Can you turn in here? Can you turn in here, please, so you don't get
daughter is
trouble?
homecoming out here tonight.
Yes. Because I know the last time I got locked up,
Well, they just arrested someone's daughter, Ferguson.
Homecoming.
everywhere I go, I keep the number on my own. Hey,
Where'd you go?
hey, yo.
Took Lex back to her car. She was over there by Bookham's. She didn't want to walk by herself because the cops were calling her out and watching her. Shit, I just saw like 14 county cars go that way. I think there's leftover. I don't know how many damn cars you can fit back there in that parking lot for the cops, but there was an assload of cars back there. Alright. Well, I'm gonna check in with the stream, see what's going on at Shaw, and if it's popping, we'll head down there. If not, we'll get ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, all you. You got all the rest of the streams, but check on me, follow me. If you see me pop back off live, you know what's going on. We'll be out tomorrow getting out, hitting up everything. So be safe, and we'll check out with you later. Thanks for everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed.